Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Houston.
Before I get started, my mom is going to kill me if I don't do this. Is there somebody in the front? Can one of y'all record? Can you record, Ben? Do you mind, or somebody? Appreciate you. Yeah, just you just got to press that right there. Yeah, go ahead, press it. Do you see the thing flashing? Is it recorded? I'll check real quick. Y'all say hello to the camera for me. Okay. 2018, I'm trying to do more exciting things on social media, so. All right. Thank you so much. All right, hit it. Right now, the question that I hate the most in the world is where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I know that sounds super shallow because some of you are probably like, well, you're supposed to know where you want to be in the next 5 years. What are your goals, Manny? What do you want to do with your life? That makes me feel like I don't have much to do. You see, when you're younger, everybody is asked the question, what do you want to be when you grow up, right? My mom always told me, Manny, you can be whatever you want to be, which I still hold very true to my heart, except she didn't tell me that when I actually got to the real world, this is not really held in high esteem. People prefer specialists, but they have a word for people like me and some of you sitting out there. They call us jacks of all trade, masters of none. And, that sometimes sucks, but honestly, it's been something I've been dealing with my whole entire life. Even in relationships, you get into a relationship with someone and their parent looks at you and they're like, so you're just gonna be a musician for the rest of your life? Or you think you're just gonna dance for the rest of your life? You don't wanna go to school and be a doctor or something like that? It's kind of stressful. So I've been really trying to figure out how I was going to battle this because I have lots and lots of different creative endeavors. I do music, as you heard him talk about. I also am an actor. I'm in the middle of musically directing Fun Home over at Pure Theater. I also function, don't clap too much. I only got 20 seconds per slide. All right. I also choreograph. I also am a writer. But last year I decided I'm going to start referring to myself as a creative. I'm not going to put myself into a box anymore. I want to make sure that all the things that I do are collective in a collective word. So I started calling myself a creative, and this has helped me a lot. I did a lot of research trying to figure out other people that think this way. This lady right here, EMILIE WAPNICK, wrote a great book. She came up with 3 different points for the reasons why we need creatives or jacks of all trade, and why it's not as bad to be a jack of all trades, honestly. And then also she talks about where you can go being a jack of all trades. So the first point she has is idea synthesis. Idea synthesis is where you have 2 different fields that you work in, music and fashion, and you merge them together to form a new idea or something that is going to allow you to be innovative. This picture right here is from my band, the Howling Moon Pimps. I wanted to go ahead and merge my love for acting, blaxploitation films, and hip-hop and funk music, and I put it all together to make this. This was shot by Stuart White. Yes. The next point is rapid learning. If you are a creative, if you're a jack of all trades, generally you are a learner. You love to learn. You hop in there. You want to know everything. Don't pay attention. I just realized I messed that up. Listen, so you want to learn everything. You want to get your hands into a book. You want to look at design. In this case, I just recently released my newest single, Live Life. How many know the phrase where it's, what's the phrase? If you can't find somebody to do it, just do it yourself. I couldn't find a graphic designer. Now I know a lot tonight, but at the time, I had to just go and figure out how to design a single cover, right? The next thing is adaptability. If you're a creative, if you're a jack of all trades, it's important that you are adaptable, and most of them are adaptable. Being able to morph to whatever you need to be for that situation. In my case, I played, a tribute show to Johnny Cash. Never been a fan of country music by any means, but I love it now. I was at a bar playing music. A guy comes in, he's like, I'll tip you for every Johnny Cash song you know. thank God I had played a Johnny Cash tribute show. I ended up getting tipped like $600 that night. It was, it was ridiculous. So this person right here, how many know Marcus Amaker? Let's talk about adaptability, right? This is our poet laureate. He's an award-winning graphic designer, musician. He has over 20 albums. This man is inspirational and one of the greatest Renaissance men that I know. Honestly, this is where you can be as a jack of all trades. Donald Glover, somebody else I love. I'll put him right up there with Marcus Amaker. Honestly, he's the creator of Atlanta, a writer for 30 Rock and Community. He's a rapper, singer, comedian, actor, and has won awards in all of these fields, Grammys, Emmys, all of it. He made an album called Because of the Internet. This is the first time I ever saw an album that he wrote a script that you had to read while you listened to the album. And then he also had a website that you had to understand coding for in order to find hidden songs that he put into the script that you wouldn't know about unless you read the script. Talk about being able to merge a bunch of ideas together. And finally, this beautiful black woman right here, Nikisha Brunson. I love this lady. She's super, super smart, but a lot of people know her for Urban Bush Babes. She's a wellness professional, entrepreneur, fashionista, talking about being able to morph into whatever field you need to be able to morph into. She is the epitome of it. Go look these people up. Lastly, there's nothing wrong with being a specialist. You see this picture of Steve Jobs. He obviously is not just a specialist. He's definitely a jack of all trades. But Scott Forstall is the specialist. And there will be no iPhone or an app store or a specific program to build iPhone apps without him. So I want to close by saying all of us are wired different ways, and we want to start encouraging the people around you and the different children in your life to embrace their inner wiring, because some people are not all specialists. Some people are jacks of all trades, and we have to make sure that they understand that it's okay to be a jack of all trades. And the more people we have like that means the more adaptable people we have. It also means the more people that can, what was the other point? I synthesize ideas and also learners. Thank you so much.
Let's give it up for Manny.